Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the noob and I call myself Xenso. Well, since you last have heard from me, which was that episode 7, I have done some things off camera. And this is what it looks like here. I have been making new areas for people to move in. And I've also changed the amount of people in these houses because the traffic was murder. I think I have that on, so let's turn that off again. As I said, the traffic was murder. I couldn't sustain the traffic with so many people living in such a small area. So hopefully this will be better with little smaller housings, or not smaller, they're just as big, but contain a whole lot of less people. I think I had 57 households in these larger ones and I had 22 in these smaller ones. And yeah, I think it's more realistic now in the amount of people in those. And another thing that I have done, let's see, I'm just going to take a look here. I've made a parking space in here as well, because apparently you'll need a lot of parking spaces when you click that thingamajig that they need to be able to park. Created a lot of parking spaces here as well. This one looks a little better than this one. I haven't planted any trees or anything like that in that parking space, which I have done here. That's this little thingamajig here. I could fill up with more parking spaces here, I guess, but that's for another episode, I guess. And what else did I do? Yeah, I made these into the biggest farming here, large crop fields, and I planted a tree in between every one of those. And I do have the largest animal thingamajig as well, and planted a tree in between those. And put up a maintenance house and some more silos for all the grain or crops. And I don't know if this has grown. I would like to have a roundabout there later on, but I'm not going to do that right now. Now, something else that I have done, because this will have more to do with, I don't think this is new. I think this was probably in the last episode or something like that, at least. I'm taking away the roundabout here and I placed a second road to have the same sort of T crossing to get into the road there. And I've raised the entire motorway or highway. I've raised it all the way down to that big roundabout that I have down there, and it's pretty much because this is going to go straight through the city core down there later on, and I want to be able to build roads and stuff underneath, and perhaps get a little easier way to connect and stuff like that. Now, what else have I done? Yeah, I've done this. These four here that looks exactly the same are motels. The Pine Motel. And this is sort of a resting place for truckers and stuff like that, or if you're driving, you're gonna go far into that next region, or if you have a long way left to drive, you want to get off and going to Burger King or to Bad Hombres and get yourself drunk or something like that, and then turning to the motel for the night and then continue to drive the next day. And we have a car wash here as well. Oh, I haven't seen that. There is smoke, or steam should I say, because I know it's steam, but yeah. So steam coming out from that car wash. Cool. So, but that's pretty much what I can remember that I've done since the last episode. So my next plan, maybe I should go through that, because I don't think I'm going to be doing very much of that in videos. I think I'm going to do that, a lot of that off camera. But we're going to be trying to start today. I have the plans to start a forest industry here. So, and then maybe I just start that. And well, when this episode is over, I think that I will be making an ore industry here and an oil industry here, and then connect everything together. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing that off camera. And once all that is done, I want to start with the real city. And I don't really know where I'm going to start it right now, but I do have a lot of areas to start. I can start here because this is where the train is as well and stuff like that. But I just reckon that if I get all of those industries up and running, I'm not going to lose money in a long while. So I can safely build things that cost a pretty penny. And not go bankrupt. So, but I do want to start on the city core as well, where we will be getting more of more skyscrapers and stuff like that in, and getting the campus up and running here and stuff like that, and the beach thingamajigs down here and even at this place down here. But as I said, today I am going to focus on getting a forest industry up and running here. And my plan will probably be to try and do something about this area with barracks when I am allowed to do that, and try to keep the rest of this area with a forest industry, to try and take out trees here. Take out, it sounds like I'm at war with the trees. I'm definitely not at war with the trees, but yeah, cut down trees here. And then I want, on this side, I'm thinking maybe even on this side as well, but this is where I want a train, cargo train to go. And I want sort of warehouses and stuff like that at the rest of this place. So I think that what I will start with is actually a way to sort of get people out here. So my idea might be to get a bus line. Now this bus line is going to be traveling far. I think I want to do it. I want it down here. I want it to start here, and we're just going to try and go all the way up here to pick up people. Now where should we pick up people? I think I want to pick up people here actually to get to this station here. And then just go back to that station. And that's it. They're just going to pick up people to go to work out here, and then I'm going to be building barracks, which hopefully will mean that they won't be home for a long time. Select types. I think I want that one and just that one. Now which one did we get? Yep. And that. And that's it. Now nobody's going to be traveling on those right now, that's for sure. So I'm going to be first of all painting this as an industry area, of course. So let's start with by doing that like this. Maybe I should just be using that one and getting this thingamajig in on it as well. Daffodil. Okay. Daffodil. Now we are painting this industry area here, and we're going to be, yeah, I'm going to do like that. I think I need to go all the way up here because I wonder, I don't think, oh crap. I get so irritated by with myself every single time I do something stupid like that. I of course don't want a second industry area up there. I want it to be the same industry area, of course. Oh. Misclicked. We're going to do like this. There we go. This is nice. Now we have a fine industry area there. I think I'm actually going to be so stupid that I'm going to be starting with placing out a cargo terminal right here. Or don't I have something really quick? What's this? Metro station? I don't want a metro station. I want something that has to do with cargo. Do I have anything else than that? Straight, ordinary, everyday cargo. Doesn't seem like it. I think it's the only one that I have when it comes to cargo. Which is a bit of a shame. I would have loved to have some good cargo. Let's see, I was pretty sure that I did have something that you could. Single concrete station, no. It's no. I'm pretty sure that I did get some. Let's see. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. Tram, urban, Vikersund. This is village station. What's this? Cargo loading station, working. Fully functional loading station. I don't know. I do not know. Double track cargo station. That could be a cool one to have here. And the next one is express cargo station. Now here we're talking. Can I have this connected now? I do not know what it's doing. It should be able to go through like that. Should it not be able to go in between here. Let's place it here somewhere. Oh god, it really does not like me, I guess. For crying out loud. Let's place it like that. Let's take a look at how it looks. Oh, that's a two-way. Now, oh crap. Let's pause the game because we have no water out here, guys and girls, or whatever. Let's go up here. Is everything? Yeah, that's pressed in. We can have road anarchy as well. Let's go back into these pipes. Let's hook up to that one. Let's go down here with 90 degrees and then we follow the road. There we go. And we follow this road. There we go. Now we have water here at least. Now I want to see if I can use this and touch that and that. Yes. And then I want an industry road. Hang on guys, I'm getting there. Update this road. But it's going in the wrong direction. Now it's going in the right direction. Or the left, I don't know. But I want to move the station. You know what? Let's try this. Rotate at center. Yeah, now it should be straight. So let's go out of move it. Let's do that and then I will turn that around later on. Or should I say now? Like that. There we go. Nicely done, lads. Now, of course, we want train tracks here. We have to go back all the way to the beginning here to find those train tracks. I do have too many stations, I think, to be honest. I don't use that many, even if they are pretty cool, every one of those, and I would love to be using most of them. I am not using most of them. So now let's see, this looks good. We want this to be painted. This is going to be painted like this. I'm going to be using a little bigger brush so I can just squeeze it all out. Now there is concrete all the way there. Kind of cool that they have put some thingamajiggies here. I think I'm going to be doing something like this and go graph. Here we do have some graffiti. Let's see, do we want to double duck? No, don't we have anything cooler? What's this? It's hard to see, to be honest. I need to be a single one. Oh, that's a small one. This one is pretty small as well. That one as well. They're all pretty small, aren't they? I thought they were a lot bigger, to be honest. Oh well, bear with me. This one then, small as well. Come on, give me a huge one. They look small in that thumbnail picture as well, so I think it's some mega pack that I downloaded, and I guess Those are all very, very small. I mean, you'll have to go into first person in order to see them. And that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, you can also fill the wall with special. Here we go. These are pretty small as well. I do not know why, but they are pretty small, all of them. And I was hoping for something that really would be on that wall. Now this isn't very fun for you, sitting here waiting for me to finding a good graffiti fire. Should we just try and fit that in then? I think it says fire. Let's do like that. I don't have a mod that changes the size of things, so although I am quite interested in trying to get something, but let's see, now that's out there now. Let's move it, let's get down, let's go first person. Yeah, that will just do for now. Maybe I should have that Donald Duck there, because I know that's a pretty big one. Oh, they're pretty small, all of them are pretty small. Would, like, how big is this one? This one is just disappearing, and there it is. This one is a little bigger. Let's place it there. How big is Joe then? He's a small little guy as well. This woman, oh, this is a big one. Cool, cool, cool. Pretty girl. Let's place that there for now. This, oh, that is one pissed off panda. Oh, it's getting bigger here. Kermit. Oh, I think I got the biggest one at the start. And that's the Joker. Joker could be cool to have there as well. What's this? I don't know. Let's move along. Now, I'm not a very big fan of graffiti, to be honest. That second one is in real life, so to speak. But it sort of belongs here in a city. Like that. I'm just placing them now to sort of find a way. No, wrong direction. Is that one extremely far down or something? Let's go like that, and let's go delete, 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 and delete. No! What did I just do? Like that. For God's sake, that's the one. And I want to take away the smaller one of Captain America. Now I would like to try and, yeah, we need to get that one going then as well. Like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to rotate them all and try and get them to be, yeah, like that. And we start with this one and we raise it to see. No, it is that small. Okay, just let it. You can see that the wall is not straight anyway. I can't get a grip of it. There it is. Like that, and then we find a way to place Kermit here down on the bottom. Like that, and we have the angry panda. We place him right around there, maybe a little down. Like that, the gorgeous little woman. Madonna with the fallen boobies. Oh, what am I saying? What am I saying? The most annoying character in Star Wars history, right? Even if we do have some problems with Rey as well being a Mary Sue, I still think Jar Jar Binks is the worst character ever. Nothing against the actor, of course, which so many people want to believe. I couldn't care less if he's a good or if he was a good or a bad actor. The character is crap. Like that. Let's go into first person and let's go and look at this. Yep, we do have some graffiti painted on these walls. I'm satisfied with that, so we're gonna leave that. Oh, no, resume game. I should press tab and I press escape. Now, I don't know why he's going just wants to go there, so let's do like this. This one goes there and there. This one goes there and there. I think that will be the best. Yeah. It's kind of a cool station, I would say. Would be cooler though if these were movable, if there were some animations in all of these, but you can't have everything. Let's hope that there will be more animated stuff when it comes to City Skylines 2, if that ever comes out as City Skylines 2, which I do hope and I do believe there will, but for now we just have to be satisfied and happy with what we've got, which actually is kind of cool. I think so anyway. So yeah, now let's see, we're gonna be going in here and into forest, and we're gonna have a main building, maybe have a main building all the way up here. I think I'm gonna have that actually. Yeah, placing the main building up here. Okie dokie. Now we want to, let's say sawmill is, and we have that one, yes. So let's start by placing out places where we can keep the materials, and then of course we want a sawmill after that. Let's see what we can do here. I know I'm not getting anything. I thought it's the forest fence. Okay, now we need some of these small. Let's pause the game because we want to, we want, oh it doesn't take away those. Let's do like that, so that, and let's go back into trying this. Nope, still doesn't take away the trees there. Anyway, it doesn't matter that there are more trees. Maybe take away that though. Okay, you can still place them above each other. That's strange. I didn't think that would work if you control A it out of there, but yep, it still works. Strange. Like that. I'm going to be pleased with that, and we're gonna be closing down that. We're gonna have a look at this. Home only. Yeah, daffodil forest only thing. Outgoing. Yeah. Yeah, 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 and yeah. That's good. Great. Let's start. Or should we just let's just try to get these outgoing, home only. Yeah, for sure. All local areas now could bring in, but we don't want to import any tree materials when we are producing them ourselves. So let's do like that, and all of that is done. Let's press that one. Let's see what happens in this part of the world then, and if we can get this up and running. Should maybe have a little quicker time thingamajig here. You see there's loads of buses here. Now I don't want loads of buses, so line details. Hello. Line details. You can see all these buses. I don't want that many buses. Let's bring down to 40% or 30. Let's bring it down to 32 perhaps. Now there should be 22 buses. That's still way too many buses. Let's bring it down to 19%, 16 buses. Yeah, let's keep 16 buses. I think that will be okay. 0 people traveling because at the moment we don't have anybody. Now let's see what this. Why is that bus doing that? He's turning around here. Yeah, that's probably one of the buses that are leaving the scene, so to speak. And yeah, kind of cool here. But there is loads of lorries entering and leaving goods here, and I think it's pretty much the ones coming from this area here. And instead of driving all the way to that part of the city, they just, oh crap, 6 watery thingamajig, and I'm pretty sure it's down here. Yes, of course. I don't know why, but you need water in order to like that, and then we go connect to that one. Yes, now they all have water, and the water should be, yeah, gone there. 2 that doesn't get materials. I wonder if it isn't here. Yes, it is. Now there is raw materials here. Good, good, good. It's starting to build up. It's going to take some time before we get this onwards. Daffodil Forest Productions. Now I would love for you guys to leave suggestions to what we should call this, because I don't think we want to call it Daffodil Forest Production, but yeah, it's up to you guys. Just leave your suggestions and we'll see what we can do. It is and while you're at it, actually, you could leave suggestions to the ore area, the ore industry area, and the oil industry area. I would be happy if you would leave suggestions to those. Now, I think there is actually this one. I don't want it to be called Beach Hill, even if it is on a hill. That's kind of cool. But for me, I want to call this Park of the Dead, since it is a cemetery. So Park of the Dead there, and actually 4 stars already, so that's kind of cool. And while we're waiting for the forest industry to build up a little bit, I was actually thinking maybe we could be doing something out here to make people go out here. How do we do that then? Well, I'm thinking about this. We don't want a fishing pier because we don't want them to fish in mid-air. We do not want a fishing tour. We don't want a jet ski rental, not a marina, but a restaurant. A restaurant pier. Wouldn't that be cool to actually have out here? So let's just place it here. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's find that out. We take this one and we move it down a bit here. Let's get that and we move it up. I don't know how they get there with cars though. That's kind of a weird thing to have happened. You get cars there, but okay. I believe everything is possible in this mad world. Like that. Let's see if we can get anybody to walk out there. We have a car there already, which is pretty amazing. Here comes people. Here comes people walking on these sidewalks here, and we have, isn't that a Spanish flag? I think it is a Spanish flag. Yes, it's a Spanish restaurant. Will it say Spanish? Nope. A restaurant pier. Now I want it to be restaurant Hola. Now in Swedish that would be Ola, but it's not Swedish, it's Spanish, so it will be Hola. I don't know if that's a Spanish word. I don't speak Spanish. Sorry guys. But yeah, sort of a misplaced stuff. These are not very pretty though, all these pillars, but they're useful. They keep the restaurant up in the air, and it's pretty cool that it goes all the way down to the ground anyway, so it doesn't stop somewhere mid here and you'll have to play with the ground in order to get them up and for it to look okay. I think that's a good place to... I'm just thinking that we could do like this. Tabulate in here so we get a first person view, and then we sort of go down to this little table here and see what kind of view we would have if we would sit here and just look out on this place. Right now it's not much. You see that village, the village over there, which is still called M Square, since I haven't gotten any suggestions since because on the YouTube I think episode 3 just went live and this is episode 8, so yeah, it's sort of sorry about that. A motorcycle just drove by outside my house. But anyway, I do have a job to go back to, so when I am able to record a couple of episodes, I record a couple of episodes, and so I do have episodes to release when I don't have time to do any episodes. So here we can see everything working fine in this view anyway, and we could see the Spanish flag up there. Yes. Oh, you could be up here as well. Cool. Let's see, sitting up here we have a beautiful view. At least I think we have a beautiful view. And as I said, the problem here is, of course, these cars, they can't drive away from this place. But that didn't stop one of those cars to disappear. But anyway, let's jump out of this, and yeah, we're going to go back to the forest industry, and because that's why, and that's what we are about today. Now, as I said, I'm going to be starting up. Wait a minute, 7 dead people that won't get picked up. Where are those people, and why are they not getting picked up? I guess it's because there are too much traffic jams right here. Yeah, it is a big problem right at this place here. I do not know why they drive in and drive out. That's all they do. Only if they drive in here, they really should sort of to be honest, it's quite frustrating, because if they should be taking the entire, I mean, they should do this in the roundabout. They should be driving down here if they're just going to go back out again. So that's something that it isn't correct in this game. And if they can't find a parking space here, they should be continue to drive here, because there's plenty of parking spaces here, a garage here, and plenty of parking spaces here and here, plenty of them. I mean, look at this, there's so many parking spaces. Now this will be done off camera as well. I will fill in this with more parking spaces. So yeah, I just find it weird, to be honest. But I can see that we have forgotten something here, and I do believe you can see it too, and that is, of course, we want them to be able to cross at these places like that. And oh Christ, well, let's have a crossing there then. And we could actually see if we, now I will have it there, it will be okay. Not everything has to be perfectly straight, even if I would love to have it in between there. And yeah, it's annoying the hell out of me. So let's do like this, so it keeps straight, and I just move this node to there so that it is straight with that crossing there. There we go. You can see this is a cinema complex series as well. So yeah, I like that. I think we have gotten that. And the dead people are no more. Good, good, good. It has been solved. But yeah, a lot of factories has to close down because we don't have enough commercial zones. and we don't have enough living spaces, I guess. Let's see if we can't build something like a blooming day perhaps here. Holy smokes, like that, I mean. Should we have this here? A Bloomingdale? I think I want it in the middle. In the middle. Like that. We will have it. And let's see what kind of parking we can have around this one. Well, that's a too small one. This one is a bit bigger. So let's place this right here. And another one on the other side of this one, like that. Yeah. Now I would love to show you something which you probably have seen already, but these places here is actually where you get and leave. So we have this new mod. It's new for me. Remember, I'm actually way back at episode 3 in releases or something like that when I do this episode 8. So you probably played with this mod for quite some time here, and it is a building spawn point, so you can sort of decide where you want everything to go. So I'm going to pause the game because I don't want cargo trucks to go at the front. I want to add point and add point, and then I want one spawn and one on spawn, and then we want cargo truck at both of these places. And then let's see. Let's see, yes, we'll pull it down here. And I don't really know, I can't say for sure, but in my mind that little, well, I don't know what to call it, that little line that sticks out of that circle is probably the way from where the truck is going to come. If I sort of have it out here, the truck can come from here, and yeah, something like that, I think. As I said, I'm not sure. And then we want an unspawn. So this is probably where they will be leaving the goods. And I'm actually thinking maybe I should turn this around, to be honest. I'm gonna show you what I mean by turning it around, making that one unspawn and making that one spawn, like that. Let's see if that works. It's going to be interesting to see. So it might be that we'll have to stay here for a little while. Now, what I haven't found out is how to jump back when I've pressed that one and getting out of this and going back, but you can always press CTR and then P and it goes away and you can go into the building in the normal way again. So 145 workers here. I don't know if we're going to get those workers, but I do hope that it will be a good place for people to buy stuff. Now it's getting really, really hot here in Sweden. We are supposed to get about 30 degrees Celsius this weekend, which is, for being in Sweden, it's just too much. I mean, for me, it's just, I've never been very happy about warm weather. I'm more of a hot-blooded person, not in the way that I want to fight with people and stuff like that, but I've always been kind of tolerant of the cold and actually been more satisfied with cold weather than warm weather, because you can always get more clothes on and stay warm in that way. You can always warm yourself up. But I mean, if you don't have a pool, I can't afford a pool, and if you don't have a pool and you don't have, well, you don't have anything really in that sense, then it's not going to be very fun, because you can only get naked and you can have some fans blowing on you, on your naked body, and meh. Hot weather are just too hot weather. I mean, I'm not complaining when it is about 20 degrees or something like that. That's actually kind of nice, I think. But I'd rather have cold weather than warm weather, or should I say, I'd rather have too cold than too hot, because you can't protect yourself that good against the hot weather. If I had loads of money, yeah, then I would probably love the warmth, because you could always build a house with a pool and cool down like that, and have a sort of AC unit or two to stay cool. So, but since I can't afford stuff like that, I'd rather have it too cold than too warm. You can always put on more clothes to stay warm if you're cold. So yeah, now you can see that this is not enough people, still not enough people. We are very high on demands for residential zones, and I don't want to build it out here. My plan was to have even more here, but I think the traffic is already so extreme here. We're having so much problems with the traffic. Look at this line here with traffic trying to get into this. I don't know why they don't turn off here and try to get in here, but they are that as well. They're doing that as well. So yeah, it's kind of I think maybe most of these are going to go into the industrial and commercial areas there, so that might be the problem over there. But as I said, I think it will create too much problem to fill this up with housings as well. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, not at the moment anyway. So yeah, this doesn't look very good. Let's pick out this node controller here again, because I want it to be custom so that I can increase 6 meters. Looks to be okay, and then we want to paint. Let's just have a dash line there and be satisfied with that. Yep, and do the same on the other side. Let's see, we go into node controller, we do custom 6 meters, and we paint that with a dashed line. There we go. That will just have to do. The water flowing like this is actually looking kind of cool and kind of nice. So yeah, and I'm going to this waterfall here. There's two, this looks okay, this looks okay. Should be some foam. Would have been cool to be able to put in as a special effects or something. Other than that, it's actually kind of cool. I like it. And we're going to be having something out here later on, but not right now. Let's see, did we... Well, you know what? While we're waiting on that tree industry, should we try to see if we can't, because there's water here, I'm pretty sure of it. Yes, there is. Now what I would like to do out here is actually a prison. But a prison does not fit into that area. Okie dokie. Let's take that away then. Then we go into that one. Straight, and we go out a bit more. Then we place the prison, I guess. Like that. And we go into this one and we pull this one. Oh crap, I have that marked. So let's do this. And what I want to do now is actually put a road right here. So let's see if we can get this road right here. Yeah, we'll have a little, and they should actually be getting all the way around this. I don't want it to take away anything. Oh, it won't take away anything. Yeah, we can have it like that. That's okay with me. I think that's pretty okay. I'm gonna try and put the road closer to the prison. Closer? Yes, closer, and further out there. And then do the same with this one. And then this one. Like that. Then let's just see if we can't get that one there. And that one there. Maybe go a little more inwards. Like that, yes. Now that we have that, I want to destroy that road. And of course, since we do have those signs out there, if you remember, that's why we want to have a Burger King in here. So let's place a Burger King right there, I guess. And I'm also going to be placing this one right out here. Like this. I'm going to show you what's going on here. And that is, I want it to be pretty much in the center there. Well, that will have to do for now. Then we use the move it tool, of course. I'm actually pretty satisfied at the moment. Let's see if we can't get... Ooh, that was kind of skillfully by me, getting it that straight, to be honest. I'm sort of... I never do that, but I don't like blowing my own horn, as they say, but this was actually kind of cool for me. Now, let's see if we can get some traffic here so we can see that this actually is high enough up so we don't scrape any roofs or stuff like that from there. I think that's a little too far down, don't you think? Let's see if there comes any lorries. I think they will go under, but it doesn't look that nice, to be honest. I think I want it a bit higher up. Just a bit higher up, actually. Better too high than too low, to be honest. Something like that. Yeah, that would be good. The prison island. Ooh, making commercial about the Whooper from Burger King, because Burger King is out here as well. Now another thing we want is, of course, how many inmates? There's 500 inmates. There's room for 500 inmates, I should say. There are only 15 inmates. So what I want is of course parking, because there's going to be people paying visits to them, and that one is too big, so let's go with this one, and we'll do one right there and then one right there, and perhaps even have one right next to the Burger King here as well, like that. And I'm actually thinking about maybe we should have a little park like this as well, or maybe even two. Nah, let's just have one. There we have it. Parking spaces, Burger King, and a prison. You can start bringing the prisoners to the island. It's not an Alcatraz because you don't take the ferry out there. There is a driving, there is a bridge there. Sorry about that, I didn't know I was so tired. I guess I'm gonna have to end this episode soon. So we're gonna jump over and see how things are going with the forest industry. We have no workers. 67 out of 150 workers. That's a whole lot of worker that we need to get. So, and these have no place to put their stuff, if you can say that. So let's try and build up the entire opposite side as well. Like this. Like that. Then we go in here. Home only. Yeah, they're all gonna be on home only then. Good, good. How many people are now working at this place then? The Daffodil Forest place. 75. A little more. We are halfway there. So what are we going to do to get, because these people here needs to have somewhere to place their planned timber. So what I am thinking is I'm gonna be finding a warehouse, and I'm actually thinking about these medium warehouses. This is actually kind of a big warehouse, but I'm gonna place that there. And I'm gonna be taking this in order to, because I don't want trees to be sticking out through this warehouse. Don't think that looks good. And I'm going to be putting aside here as well, because there's going to be future warehouses here as well, like that. And now we want this to be home only, and incoming we don't want to import anything. And let's see, paper factories will come later on, but now we only have plant timber at the moment. But then these should start to leave that plant timber over here. Let's see how many percent each lorry will place in it. 2%, so it will be some time before they have filled that one up. But it's going there, and we do get some plant timbers in a warehouse. These are full of raw forest productions, and we have nothing more we can do. We can't build anything else at the moment, so yeah, we just have to be happy with that. We want to be able to build paper, but that will take, we need to reach the next level at least, and we have 89 now. 90, so this goes up with the amount of people working here. We can see that there is a lot of traffic here, and I don't really know where all that traffic comes from. It seems like it's everybody that wants to. I don't know, why do they not leave the train, the goods on the train out on the outside area then, and let the goods come in that way? Why do they get into the lorry, drive all the way over here to leave the goods in the train, and then the train should just go where it needs to go? That's just that's just bad planning, I think. So I could actually, if I wanted to, change the amount of traffic coming here, but it sort of slows, it goes away. There's not much traffic at the moment, but then I guess all of a sudden there will come a lot of lorries. I'm filling up this place again. It could be a temporary thing when I built the warehouse and stuff, so yeah. It looks okay now. Let's hope that, how do we have it here? We do have the hard mode on at the moment. We can see that here as well, that it is problematic. 25 with no place for goods. And I wonder if that's here. It really is. All this is not working very well, since there is no room for them here. Let's take away that one as well, shall we? Like that, yes. Now, should we have more? We're only at 12% of that, so let's just do something like that. Is another sawmill. Let's place another sawmill right next to it, maybe even two, like that, to try and get home only, incoming, not from outside, incoming, not from outside, like that. I don't want to import anything. I have raw tree materials. I do have that hand here, so yeah, maybe, I don't know if this can be used in ordinary, in regular, what you may call it, in regular, oh, the brain freezes. I don't know if this, in the regular industry, if they have any use of this, because then I could just do something like using one to go to all local areas, because then it will be sent up to the city or something like that as well. So let's see if that's going to happen. I don't think so, but yeah, it's done like that now. Let's see, how does it go here with 105 workers, so 45 more workers is needed in order to get this thing working. Let's see how many works here. 8 of 33. Maybe I should just build a housing project here. Let's see what kind of housing I can build here. Can I build something that has 105 in that one? That looks like it could be some old or some new maybe, but a place for yeah, and we have 105 households in that little building, and perhaps that will be a good thing to get people to work in this area. Let's see what happens now. Will we get any people? 43. We're all happy. Perhaps we want to park right next to that to sort of boost the area. 57. So now there are people that can work in these places. So we have still only have 4 out of 12. We have 5 out of 12. So very few people are working out here. And my wish is, of course, that these people here will be working in all these places here, so that we will get, I mean, there's very few people working in these places, and that could be that there is a shortage of personnel, but now we have a lot of people living here, so we should actually, but it takes a while for them to come. Of course, they're going to drive all the way here and they're going to be placing all there, but oh, I do know there is something that's going to be a problem. Maybe we can build a garage here, because they do need somewhere to park in order for this to work. So let's see if we can find a garage. Not so much a garage. Let's say not a garage. Let's go with parking then. Parking G. Large parking, that's too big. Then that's not going to work. This one might be a good idea. It will not fit in here though, where it would have done the most and best. That would have been cool if it could have fit into that place. Maybe I should just place it here. There is no info. Visitor capacity is 600, so does that mean that there is room for 600 cars? I will place that one there like that, and I will go into that one and move that park over here like that. Now they have a garage right here, the living quarters here. So let's see what this will do. We can actually do something like park maintenance, garage trunk, hearse, fire truck, blaze, taxis. So no ordinary place, no place for the. So let's just add another point, and we are all types, and we're gonna have one spawn and one on spawn. Let's see here. This is unspawn, so this is where they're driving out, and we are having right traffic. Like that. Let's see if this will work. Like that. Yeah. Let's CTRP. Let's see what this will do. Everything has its spawning points there. Not a single car parked so far, which I find very, very strange. There's 96 persons who lives in 96 households that are supposed to be full of people, young adults, 420 young adults. If all of those get to work in the forest industry, it will be not just one level. that will be raised. But 122, so we do have more workers here now. So let's see what happens here. Let's hope that this will be a good thing for us, that this will actually hit. Comes the cars are coming here now, and that one drove very strange, but okay. 9 out of 33 workers, they're walking here. Just like Martin McFly. I'm walking here, I'm walking here. Let's see if we can't paint this little area here with concrete like that. And we can do like that. We can see that this, it doesn't matter where we put the spawn point here, they're still going to just whoop, fly up, which is kind of annoying. They don't go by the spawn point into garages, which I feel is a bit ridiculous, but yeah, that's just the way it is. We just have to be satisfied that they are actually parking in this garage, which is good for us. But still not getting them to work at this place, which is kind of weird actually, to be honest. I mean, if you settle down right here, it should be because you want to get the work that these places are offering. So it is kind of strange, but yeah, can't. Let's see how many people are working. There's no info on any workers on a cargo station, so yeah. But we can see there's not many going straight through here, so that's kind of ridiculous, that one. Kind of unnecessary, but yeah, they are going there. Let's see what happens here. I'm actually considering calling it for this episode, since it's not happening very much. There's not much happening. Maybe I should say in that order instead. Not much happening, so I'm actually thinking that this could be the end of this episode. Let's just see if there's water there, because I think we need a little rural police station here, and this one should only be working, of course, home only. Yes, perfect. Maybe we need a little fire station as well, just a small one, and it is of course good if they go straight out to that roundabout. And of course we don't want sick people here, so let's have this little one as well. So we have all these, all the kind of service that is essential for something to work here. Still 99 households, 413 young adults and 66 adults, and still people don't get to work here. Why? What's wrong with them? Where do they work? So let's paint this with concrete as well. Oh, we can hear them sawing in there. But let's get this done first of all, like that. Yes. Now to see how many people are now working in this area. Is it 133? I mean, it's still 17 people that needs to start working here. So I'm gonna call it for this episode, and I'm gonna be, as I said, I'm gonna build up this off camera, and I'm gonna get the ore industry and the oil industry up and running off camera as well. And hopefully, if not in the next episode, then hopefully the episode after that, we are going to be able to start with the city core, the real city that we want to create, so to speak. So, but I'm going to call it today. I don't know, it's probably going to be over an hour again. I seem to be making episodes that are 1 or 2 hours long. I do not know how to keep it a lot shorter if I don't do time-lapse. And yeah, so maybe I will be trying to do some time-lapse in the future, but right now I'm enjoying this actually. I think it's kind of nice. I have no problems doing it like this actually. It's okay with me to have these long episodes. First of all, I don't, if I release the entire thing, I don't need to edit a lot, and yeah, since I do have a work to go to as well, it's kind of nice when you can do everything kind of quickly, so when you don't have to edit too much and stuff like that, it's good for me. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Feel free to leave a like or a subscription, or yeah, or a dislike if you don't like it. Feel free. Do comment as well. I would love to hear from anyone viewing my videos, because it's at the end of the day, the reason why I do these videos is of course for the pure thing that I want to. This is a game. If I don't have anyone to show what I've done, then this game is it's even though it's a brilliant game and very fun to play and everything like that, if you don't get to show anybody what you've been creating in these, it sort of takes away a lot of the gameplay. So that's why I place it on the YouTube. Certainly I wouldn't say no to have a channel that you could, or that I could make money off, but at the end of the day, it's not the main reason that I'm doing it. But of course I wouldn't say no to be able to make some money out of it as well. But as I said, the main reason is to show off what I've done, and to sort of, because it is a game, you don't get if you don't make videos and stuff like that, you don't get that what you can call it, you don't get the only person that sees it is you yourself, and that is a bit boring actually, because it takes away, it gives you so much more if you can share your creations. I mean, whether you like my cities or you hate my cities, I get to share them, and you get to see what I have created, which I feel is a very, 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 very cool thing. And yeah, so that's why I make these videos and release them on YouTube. But of course I would lie if I wasn't dreaming about getting loads of subscribers and and loads of people commenting and stuff like that, so I could make a buck or two. That wouldn't hurt my financial situation. But anyway, I'm not going to babble on here. I'm going to end this episode, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe out there in these hard and tough days with all the things going on out there, and I will see you later. Bye bye bye.